Hello, welcome back to my channel, Money Moves with Yvette. On this channel, you will see me learning to budget, invest, and save my money as an instructional designer that used to be a teacher. Today, I want to go over my first check in September. I want to show you how I structure my deductions and try to live on 75% of my income as an instructional designer. My goal for my income is to invest 15% and save 10%. Well, I say I'm doing this because I truly want to have the mindset that I'm still earning my teacher salary of $65,000 and pretend as though I have not gotten this pay increase as an instructional designer, so living on less. When I had my teacher salary, I could make ends meet on that salary of $65,000. I was automatically being deducted 11% into the Arizona retirement system. I would also have my school district take out money and set it aside to get a big lump sum for my summer months and not have to get a summer job. So I have been trained to live on less. I also intentionally want to live on less because I don't want to have my lifestyle creep up on me. As a teacher, I would get paid bi-weekly and net about $1,600, so monthly I would live on $3,200 a month. Now as an instructional designer, I bumped up my income and I'm bringing in more, but make my net take-home pay be $1,900 because as I am wanting to live on less and save so I can rebuild my 401k and invest my money from my cash out that I still have left over into the S&P 500. So let's take a look at my paycheck breakdown. So my base salary at the beginning when I started this instructional design job was $80,000. I did get a bump to $81,600. I just round down and say it is still $80,000 because again, I want to pretend that I'm not earning more and keep my costs down and be able to keep upping my contributions every year as I earn more money because I want to keep up with my 401k and my investments in the stock market. So let's check out my gross income on my checks. It says I should be earning $3,140.08. That's my gross income.
And then I get imputed earnings deducted of $1.62. I don't know what that is.
I get pre-tax deductions of $452.96. This is my dental, medical, vision, and individual 401k contributions. The next thing is my employee tax deductions of $599.46.
And in the $599.46, the breakdown of the deductions are the federal withheld $268.63, Medicare employee withheld $44.88, Social Security employee withheld $191.90, and my state withheld $94.05.
So that contributes to that total of $599.46. My voluntary deductions would be $94.15. That's for my Roth. And then my net pay I take home is $1,991.89. Again, I'm trying to live on less, and I used to live on about $1,600, so $1,900 is a bump for me. I'm going to up my money. Hopefully, as I go through the years, I can get a raise.
Being an instructional designer is something that I never thought that I would get to be able to be. Just because when I was teaching, I assumed that that's all I was going to be. And this career shift is just something that I took a chance on. And I'm very proud that I did because I never thought that I would be earning $80,000. I always saw that the pay scale of my teaching would like tap out at a 25 years. I would probably be earning 70, 75. So I am just so happy that I see an 8 in my salary, and I just don't want to live thinking that I can spend that much, and I want to stay in the realm of I'm still on a teacher salary. And that's what I wanted to show. And I did go on to Copilot. That's my best AI companion that I use. And I typed in how much I can expect to earn in instructional design annually. And I know that the cost depends, or the rise depends based on your industry and all. But it does show that there is growth. And in teaching, sadly, the growth was barely like $1,000 every year. And, with cost of living, that wasn't keeping up. And I hope that every year I get a little bump and it's a little bit more. I did see a bump of 82 or to 81,600 from my first year, but I think it's because, I was fairly new. But I do hope that I can come back and continue to say, now I'm earning 90 and now I'm earning maybe in the future 100,000. But again, I never thought I was going to get to 80,000. So I am just so proud and so blessed. And I just know that I have to know how to manage money, because before at 65, I was making ends meet. And now that I have more, it gets tricky. And I don't want to be poor on an 80,000 salary, because I used to say I just want to see $2,000 in my check and I would get by without having to think, oh my God. But now I could see that, and $2,000, I just want to be able to stay comfortable.
Hi there, this is Editing Yvette. I wanted to make a clarification. What I mean is I don't want to be poor earning 80,000. I do not know if I conveyed what I wanted to say in my voiceover, so I wanted to put it out on this. I wanted to explain that since I'm on a higher salary than when I was a teacher, I used to struggle to have extra spending money as a teacher. Now, as an instructional designer, I have extra spending money, but I want to keep my head on straight and self assess and manage my money wisely through budgeting. I'm just not wanting to get caught up on the trap of if I earn more, I can spend more, and the consumerism trap and shopping excessively and living to keep up with the Benjamins. You know that saying. Editing Yvette here, back again. I caught the mistake. I was trying to say the saying, keep up with the Joneses. Please forgive me. I am so bad at those sayings. Yes, but I just don't want to get trapped in keeping up with the Joneses. Back to our scheduled programming. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I am trying to learn to budget, invest, stay out of credit card debt, just be financially independent, earning 80,000 as an instructional designer. That is becoming something of my identity. Before, when I was a teacher, I would always say I was a teacher, but now I'm trying to own this new identity. And I thank you for watching this video. Please think about subscribing, liking the video, comment down below, and sharing if you would like to. I appreciate all the views, and check out my other videos. I'll talk to you the next time.